Alright gamers, so welcome to another Skyways review. But before I get into Skyways itself, I have to talk about something that happened recently and that really pissed me off, and I'm just going to be open about it. A few days ago, an old man, far left communist, attacked an ICE detention center in America. And not just the far left, but the entire mainstream media basically painted him as a hero, but he's a terrorist. And all across, including Reddit, which of course it's Reddit, but really it's Reddit, and this made me think. Well, hold on, I have r/Helmersoft. I'm not sure I want my brand associated with this. Honestly, it's so sickening, and that website is just collapsing. It's worse than YouTube by a wide margin, and that's really saying something. So, I'll give it a week from now. I'll give myself a week to delete it. If I haven't done it, then I'm a chicken. But that also means I'm delicious. So. But yes, roll the intro.
Skyways review.
Alright gamers, now welcome back to this new episode of Skyways review, and for this one I'm actually going to show you more practically what I've been working on. So what I've done is I've realized that I had so much clutter in the previous project that I created a new project file in 2019.2 with the new features, and then I just put the stuff in there that I needed, and just adding stuff as I go, so I don't have a bunch of stuff that I haven't implemented yet, and that makes it a lot easier for me to work. And having this new version of Unity that allows me to make these shaders without actually writing in HLSL. I hope I don't have to blur out too much government secrets or whatever. Also, this is a problem with this new Unity. It takes forever to start. Never happened with 2017. But I'll take it. It's worth it. It has more features, it works better, and if I'm gonna make a game that comes out in 2022, then I better have a fairly up-to-date version of Unity to base it on. And this isn't all I've done, by the way, but let's just cut to when it's actually done. This is atrocious. This is not good for my workflow. It's almost done now, I can tell, because it's actually, see, there we go. Okay. The funny thing about freedom is that it's never free, so check out my subscribe star in the description, and remember to like and subscribe, and let's get back into the video. Thank you. Perhaps you didn't need to cut, but we'll see if I do. So yeah, this might not look very nice to you because it's very primitive, but this is not about graphics. I haven't been working on graphics recently. I don't want any spoilers in this video. The game is far from release at this point, so it would be a shame to spoil it this early. But I've worked on a boss. I have the concept. It's sort of a main island with other places as well to visit. I've worked on the model for the spaceship. Let's get into this. So this is the settings and main menu, and I've created a system here. Right now there's nothing in the settings menu, and it's a little glitchy, as you can tell. And I might blur this out actually, but this is a first person character anyway, that works quite well. The reason the cursor is on screen here is because I've tried to add different exceptions to different rules basically on when it should be on and when it should be off and whatever. But yeah, for now it's not finished, so I just turn it off for now. You see here, this is me. This is an enemy, still work in progress, but it's still on its way, you know. And yeah, that's most of what this scene. Yeah, that's. Oh, I've made ladders as well. Yeah, they're not quite done either, but you see, you can climb them and whatnot. So that's quite good. They're still quite glitchy. I want them to be about like how they work in Minecraft. They're still a bit buggy, but I'll figure it out. So let's move on to a model that I've been working on. And it's still work in progress, of course, as with all of this stuff, but this is a spaceship. And the idea is that this spaceship would be the one that carries Courtney, the main character, you know, between all the different places. And maybe, if I add a you know, spaceship flying segment, then that will be done in this. Almost, yeah, definitely. And I think the design is really cool. I want to add some more details here on the side, maybe, and of course it needs proper texturing. I want to do texture painting, but it's not that stage of this yet. But I can show you what it looks like. I think. Oh, maybe it stops recording. Hopefully it does not stop recording when I do this. It should just be laggy. I have a 1080, it's fine. And as you can see the idea here with the chairs and everything, and yeah, I think it's quite cool because it's sort of is metallic, but it's not just metallic. It's just simple like that. It's like painted metal, and it's gonna have writing on it and whatnot. And I'm really proud of this. I've probably put 10 hours into this, maybe. Not that much for a model, but that means I still have a lot of time left to work on the rest of it. It needs some sort of headlights here. I'm thinking it would go something like this, and then like that. Just one big one with like lines across it. It would be really cool. And then like at the back, maybe here or something, they would be like round, and they would have like the red and orange like would have in real life. And it also has a door, by the way. I've just disabled it right now because it's a bit in the way. And it's go back into material view, we can see here I've set the pivot point here, so if I do RX, rotate on the x-axis, then that's easily controllable. It's really good. That means I can open it like this, and then it will just be a matter of easily just opening and closing the door whenever I need to. It'll open probably when the player is nearby, and then just when you enter it would close back up, or if you go too stray too far from it. And that's basically it for this. I've tried to use these group instances for these chairs to save some performance. It's still a bit confusing, and it's a bit limiting because you can't make these like changes, because I want to change this on this side here, but I want to change this on this side. So we'll see if I actually use that in the final product. And of course I'm gonna add more interior stuff. But yeah, we should discuss the plan basically for Skyways. And I'm going to do this in this way and this way. Okay, so this is not the particular part where I was, but so there is this place. It is a sovereign country, but it has a lot of ties to both Sweden and Finland, called Åland, and it's basically a few islands with a main island around Mariehamn, sorry, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you can see these images here with all these fishing houses, and here you have the full extent of it. And I went there recently, and it got me really inspired. This is such a cute image. This is it's like his daughter. That's so sweet. Anyway, so I saw this weird like door here, and I mean clearly it's just for like trucks and whatnot, or maybe for mining. But it really got just my mind going, especially with this like weird fenced-in facility here, right, next to it. And it was sort of like off to the side, like on the side of the island, of the main island. And it made me think, okay, I still want these areas that I've hopefully talked about with Skyways. I still want them in the game, but they don't have to be all just disconnected and separate. They can be different parts of an island, sort of similar to this place, but it's supposed to be a sort of red planet, and that has a lot of connotations, but it's supposed to be a bit like Mars. So if you imagine these cliffs here would be more like Mars rocks and whatnot, but you wonder what would be behind here, and then maybe try to figure out what it is and try how to get in there. And there's like an electrical box, maybe it has something to do with that. So it would be basically the same thing that happens if you go to Åland in real life, and you basically start off here where the cruise ship comes, and it's gonna be sort of desolate and decrepit and basically run by robots, because it's been 1,000 years since I should say some stuff happened, and you'd explore sort of this general area, and there would be a boss here, and of course it wouldn't be exactly like this, but it would be similar, like with the same idea. Then you're maybe somewhere around here, and then maybe like here or here, and this, maybe this one leads to this, so they are the same thing, but they are just generally like this. And it wouldn't be as big as the actual island, because that's impractical and unnecessary, but that's the general idea anyway. Alright, so thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for week 31 as well, coming next time. And as always, all these call to action things that are supposed to work, so like the video, subscribe, rate 5 stars, pay me money so I don't have to get a job, although I'm going to do that anyway. And also, if you're watching this far, leave just a comment, like a question for an FAQ in the comments, or a Q&A, and I'll try to answer it. And given my current viewership, it shouldn't be very hard to your comment should be picked, unless it's really inappropriate.